business at the top of his class, no less, and also has a chemical engineering degree. So he began his career serving in the military as a lieutenant under a high-level general in Europe. And actually, because of his skills, he was able to help revolutionize the logistics system of the United States military. He went on to serve as a highly paid corporate executive for Fortune 50 companies, paying as much as, in today's dollars, $1 million a year. So he's got a lot of talent, a lot of gifts. He's a man that has a lot of passion for his work. But when he was a corporate executive traveling the world, especially into Asia, he did not have good quality time with his wife, Pamela, and their children. So he was praying for something new. He was about to go $300,000 in debt to open up a franchise, and he felt God stopped him in his tracks and showed him another option. And man, is he ever glad he did, because he discovered this wonderful direct marketing industry. He went on at the young age of 52 to become financially free, a millionaire, and go on to help people for the last 30 years to save in gold and silver. He is currently the #1 income earner in 7K. The best trainer in this company, according to founder, co-owner, and his great friend of 30 years, Richard Wayne Hansen. So we're talking about Bob Reid. Thanks, Bob, for being with us today.
Oh, I appreciate that, Brother Gary. That's quite an introduction. I listen and I say, wow. But I'm 74 years young, and I just sometimes think it's still a kind of a dream. I'm top earner in the company, and I shouldn't be, because you should be out there. You're the future leaders of this company. And so let me introduce it to you real quick. I'm going to share my screen, give you a quick overview of what we're talking about. And let me just see if I can't open up this screen and get us to where we need to get started and take it all the way to the beginning. And we're going to introduce you to 7K. And have you ever heard of it? That's the first question. And if you hadn't, that's good. And if you have, ooh, that is let's say an indication that you wish you had paid more attention back then. And you'll see what I mean here in a second. 7K, wealth strategies. Wealth strategies. Man, wouldn't we all like to be wealthy? I remember when we were making all that money in the corporate world, I had no life. As Brother Gary said, I never got to see my family, never got to see my beautiful wife, never got to see our children. So I was a papa in absence. I provided wealth, but and the stress was just unbelievable in that type of whirlwind job, flying all around the world, making joint ventures and acquisitions. But you're not here to listen to me about my story and my life. What we're here is to talk about your life and to talk about your family's life and how we can help you improve that. Now, that's what you're here to listen to. And one of the things that we can all agree on, that we're finding, that everybody seems to be working harder for more money to cover the basics. What do I mean by that? Well, it just seems like no matter how hard we work, we still don't have enough to pay all the bills. There's more month than there is income. And because of that, and because of many situations that's occurred over the last 10 years, the last 2 years, higher costs and added financial pressures on family today are causing a lot of fear and a lot of uncertainty and doubt on a large scale. I think we can all agree with that. Well, I'm going to give you some statistics first before we talk about what 7K. So these are not 7K's numbers. These are government statistics. This one, for example, comes from the Federal Reserve. I mean, they know that they're the ones that collect all the extra dough from everybody in America. But as of May 2017, 44% of Americans said they couldn't cover a $400 emergency without using a credit card, selling something, or borrowing the money. And we say, well, what's happening? I thought our lives are getting better. Well, our lives are getting better. They truly are getting better. But our financial lives are not getting better. And it's because of this one little graph. See, in 1913, the U.S. government, Federal Reserve, created the Federal Reserve currency. We used to have gold and silver coins in America. Now, we had currencies too before that, but they all failed. Okay, what I mean by you could have millions of dollars of those previous bills or marks or currencies or whatever they were called, and they became worthless. Okay, that's when you have financial resets. So America has had currency resets in the past. So let's just talk about currently now, what you know about. 1913, they created this. Well, it's easier to carry around than, sack full or saddlebags full or bags full or pockets full of silver and gold coins. And they weigh a lot less. And these don't kind of make a hole in your pocket and then they drop out and you lost a lot of money. But in 1913, this paper dollar and this 1 ounce silver coin bought exactly the same amount of goods and services in 1913. But let's just go 100 short years in advance to 2013. And this $1 bill won't even buy a nickel's worth of the same goods and services. Why? We asked ourselves why. Well, we've been taught, we've been educated, and that it's inflation. It's we had to go in debt to pay for wars, World War I, World War II, the Korean War, the Vietnam War, and then we had to bail out companies. Well, yeah, those things happen, but the real point of demarcation was 1971 when they went off the gold and silver standard. See, before this, they had to have the gold and silver in the vault before they could print up the currency, even if they were going to print more than they were bringing in. And it caused what we call inflation back then. And that did occur. And it went up and it went down. The value of what you could buy with it, it went up and it went down. But, after 1971, something dramatic happened. That big drop, just like you fell off a cliff. Here we are in 2021. That paper dollar won't even buy pennies worth of the same goods and services that it did in 1913. But that 1 ounce silver coin, will buy 37 times what it would buy in 1913. That's powerful. But why is that? It's because it's dilution. When they print up so much money, it's like, it's running the printing machines. It's just diluting it. And so we're taught to save dollars or paper instruments, CDs, mutual funds, indexed funds, ETFs, annuities. All these are financial paper instruments. And every time the government prints more of it up, it dilutes what you've been saving. See, we've been actually brainwashed in America. Brainwashed to make the rich richer, to make the big corporations even more wealthy. See, because those assets were bought with prior dollars. And so when it gets diluted, those assets go up because they're assets. Just like land, just like home values. Why are home values spiraling so much? It's not inflation, it's dilution. Okay. And so here's the key. Is money is being diluted and it's making your life harder. But we had no one to really explain it to us. That's why we look at the Bureau of Labor Statistics and we see this price index Well, just think about in 2000, a young family could start off their family and start living. But today, that same young family in 2016, now I'm just using 2016, I'm using their statistics, okay, because they don't have all the latest numbers. It cost them 78% more. Just, I mean, how are they starting their lives? We got to answer questions. Well, they aren't a lot. They aren't. And so let's look at some things that we are very familiar with. Okay. We are familiar with food. Okay. In 18 years, from 2000 to 2018, again, Bureau of Labor Statistics, food costs at home on average in America, 43% more. If you eat out, about an average of 60% more. Heating and cooling your home, double what it was in just a short 18 years. Some people, it costs more than that. You can just look at your home energy bills and see when they did double. Was it 5 years ago, 10 years ago, or was it 18 years ago? And that will tell the story of how it's impacting you. Look at your car insurance, doubled in that time period. Again, look at your bills. You'll be able to tell when they doubled. Water and sewer, that's essential, a necessity, like food and heating. And 133% on average in America. Many places it went up much more than that. But college tuition, 151%. Medical care costs, 100%. Like here, 2021, we already know what college tuition and medical care costs are relative to 2000, 250% plus for each college tuition and medical care. But here, ask yourself this question. How many of your salaries increased by any of these numbers in that same time frame? That's the problem. See, dilution. Now, do you mind if we tell you and show you about the case for sound money? That's just another name for God's money, gold and silver. Gold and silver is one of the secrets the wealthy have used for ages to amass and protect their wealth. In fact, governments and financial institutions use the secret, know how to use this secret, and they are the largest holders of gold in the world. Now, if they are the largest holders, shouldn't you own some? I'm not saying you can own millions of dollars worth, but shouldn't you own some? That's what we're teaching you in 7K. We're teaching people about things that they haven't been taught about. And these things should resonate with you. They resonated with me and many years ago, because I've been in the gold and silver for over 30 years. After an unsuccessful 40-year plan of savings and doing the old way, it's a good thing I learned many years ago about gold and silver, the things that we're telling you about today. In 1965, that paper dollar or that 1 ounce silver coin bought a gallon of milk. Fast forward to 2019, that paper dollar won't even buy you any appreciable milk at all. But that 1 ounce silver coin buys you over 5 gallons of milk. And today in 2021, buys you more than 7 gallons of milk. See, that's what we're talking about with gold and silver. Here's my favorite example, because I graduated from high school in 1964, was at LSU working on my chemical engineering degree in 1965, and Ford came out with that beautiful hot Ford Mustang. That's a hot car. I really wanted one of those things. I was salivating. You ever salivate that you just want something so bad? But, I couldn't afford it. I was on a national defense loan. I was working a job trying to pay my way through school. My parents were poor. I mean, really poor. And so I could just want one and wish one, because, I knew if I got one of those cars, every girl in the university will want to go out with me. I wasn't married at the time, so it was pretty cool. But anyway, if you'd have had $2,500 or 2,500 1 ounce coins, you could have bought that brand new Ford Mustang in 1965. But let's fast forward to 2020. Let's say You have been doing what they told you all your life. You know, stick 10% away. Put it in a 401k, put it in an IRA, put it in CDs, put it in annuities, put it in whatever things that go. And, you know, then when you retire, you're going to be able to live as good or better than you did during your 40-year working career. Liars. That's not true. That's just brainwashing propaganda. And I'm here to tell you, I know because I have 40 years of investing experience to back it up. That market goes up, that market goes down, stocks go bankrupt. And when they go bankrupt, there's zero. And it takes a long time to get it back. You never get it back. Well, we have been saving and taught to save the wrong things because we're taught to make other people get rich off of us, off of you, off of your family, off of your hard work. It's time we change that model. And that's what we're telling you about. Well, let's say if you've been doing that and you go draw $2,500 out of that CD or that 401k or that IRA or that mutual fund or that annuity, and you bring $2,500 to Ford store in 2020, lay it down and say, hey, I need a new set of wheels. I got cash. And they're going to look at you and say, well, you got just enough for the wheels on that car out there. He said, no, I understand. I'm retired. That money's got to last me the rest of my life. I need a new car. And they're going to say, well, that's enough for a down payment. You got 72 more months to pay. Well, you can't afford that. You already know that. But see, had you been saving 1 ounce silver coins, or if you just had those same 2,500 1 ounce silver coins, do you know what you could buy with that? 2 brand new Ford Mustangs. So that's what we're trying to inform people about. Knowledge gives you enough information to make proper decisions. Here's gold. Let's take the case for the gold. Same year, 1965. And let's say this has been a survey for decades. 100,000, tens of thousands of people have answered this question. And let's say in 1965, you're married, you got a good job, you're about ready to start your family life off, you want to buy your first house, you got qualified for your 30-year young you loan, and a home back then, a 3-bedroom, 1-bath, 1,000 square foot, average in America cost $10,000. Yep, $10,000. How about that? And so you're about a week before you go to sign the mortgage for that 30-year loan, you inherited $10,000 cash. So what would you do with that $10,000? Well, answer it to yourself. What would you do with that $10,000? Well, I'm going to tell you what the respondent said. Not even a measurable amount of people even said they would buy any gold. I mean, you couldn't even infinitesimally, so small, you don't even have a percentage figure that would said they would buy any gold. That's because we're brainwashed. We're not taught right. We're not given the right information so we can make good decisions. But I'll tell you what 94+% of the respondents said to that. They said they would take, and you know what your answer was, so let's compare. They said they would take some of that 10,000, pay a little bit more down so they wouldn't have as big as a note on their house. They'd go buy a new car and they would buy some furniture for their new house. And if they had anything left over, they'd put it in savings account for emergency. But see, we're taught wrong. That's the whole key. What we should have done, no, some people say, well, I'd have paid off and not done the mortgage. I'd paid off the house and not done a 30-year mortgage. But you know what? They wouldn't have saved enough. They wouldn't have put it in the right. They've just been that regular pattern. And even if the ones that would have saved that 30 years of mortgage payment, they still are not going to end up as good as this. See, they should have taken the 10,000 and put it in gold and take the 30-year mortgage it's paid off in 1995. The ones that paid off the house, they made a pretty good return. 10,000 turned into 85,000. That's good enough return. Well, you paid a mortgage off, and you still got a house worth 85,000, and it's paid off. And if you'd have put the money in gold, you'd have paid off house, and you'd have enough money to retire on comfortably for the rest of your life. And today, in 2021, that's almost worth $700,000. So see, it keeps on going up. So after seeing these stats, does your financial future seem a little bit more challenging? But why aren't your financial professionals telling you about this? Truth is, they do not want you to know. They want you to think it's not important to know the secret of sound money. Well, the real fact, that's what 7K, the 7K is nice about saying that. I'm going to tell you what I say, is they want to get rich off you. They don't want you to know this, and they're going to deny any fact that you should buy gold and silver. You want to know why? Because every time you buy those stocks, those bonds, those mutual funds, those financial instruments, those paper equivalents, they make a commission. And then every time the stock market drops down, you fear losing it all, they get you to switch to another thing. And then you switch to another thing. And every time they make big commissions off of you. They get rich off of you and I and our hard work because they brainwash us to do the wrong thing. Because you know why? If you buy gold and silver, they don't make a penny off of you. That's the real secret. I'm so glad I learned it more than 30 years ago. But 7K believes in you and want to guide you in your journey to creating and protecting true wealth for your family and your legacy, because you deserve it. You work hard for it and you deserve it. And those that are just starting out, they deserve to really accumulate real wealth, generational wealth for them and their families' future. So we're going to show you how to use the secrets the wealthy have always used to confidently get ahead of the game now and forever. We are 7K. The founders, 4 founders of 7K, I know them all personally, and they're on a mission to change the world. And they provided me with the instrument to do what I've been doing ever since I was 52, and actually younger, a little bit younger than that, 48. Teaching people to own gold and silver, and teaching the people to accumulate real wealth. Now, these gentlemen have very successful businesses. They're independently wealthy. They did not need 7K. What they're doing is change. They're on a mission to change the world. Two major industries: networking, network marketing, because we have a form of networking that is different than it's ever been seen before, and we pay people more than it's ever been paid. And you'll see about that in just a second. But they also have a passion to helping people own gold and silver. And that is the key. That's true wealth. That's God's money. So, let's hear the message from the founders themselves. We created 7K because we genuinely want to improve the lives of people around the world. We've watched way too many of our friends struggle as the economy fluctuates. Oh, yeah, it does do that, doesn't it? Employment issues arise, or unexpected changes come up in life. Yeah. Using the power of gold and silver, we believe we can provide a way for people to create financial independence, preserve their wealth, and live exceptional life. We started this company because we believe in you. And that is the mission of 7K. And we want you to join in this mission. I want you to join in this mission. Other members that invited you here want you to join in the mission that they've taken up. Now, here are some questions that everyone has when they find out about the power of sound money, like you have just found out. And so do any of them resonate with you? Where should I buy it? Who should I trust? What should I buy? How do I buy in small quantities, affordable quantities that I can afford? And how do I get more of it? That's the one thing. Everybody always wants more of it. I mean, who doesn't? All the gold and silver you can get, of course we want it. And so 7K created a membership that solves many of the problems for the average person like you and I face when we buy precious metals. And this is the secret. A membership program, kind of like Amazon Prime, like Costco, like Sam's. Those are membership programs like a country club. Membership has benefit, has privileges. And so that's what you join 7K, and you get to buy gold and silver bullion at dealer cost. Yeah, they've cut out all the middlemen, all the people you see advertising on TV, newspapers, radio, all that stuff. The mint makes the gold and silver, coins, bullion, bars, whatever. It goes to 13 authorized dealers in the United States. 7K has contracts with 5 of the major 13. And then you get to buy direct at the same price that 7K did. They just transfer it to you. Okay. So you get to buy with no minimums, no maximum. And I know that's a fact because I've been buying from all these big wholesalers and brokers. And I've been, for the last 20 years, I've been buying for them. And when 7K came about, it was a no-brainer to me. Gee whiz, I get to buy a deal at direct cost. And I don't have to buy 100 ounces at a time or 1,000 ounces to get a pretty good price. I didn't even get a better price. And I can even buy one ounce a month, 1 ounce a day, 1 ounce a week, or whatever. No maximums, no minimum. That's affordable to everyone. To the average person, that's affordable. This was just the beginning, and we didn't stop there. But first, what should you buy? So what we do is create a buyer certification because we know you haven't been educated in gold and silver. It took me many years to learn. I had to dig, I had to pull it out, I had to find it, I had to surf through everything. Well, in the membership, you've got a complete video program that educates you in your own time and at your own pace. It teaches you how the wealthy have always used sound money for the gain. It teaches you the key factor to protect your personal finances in any economy. It teaches you what the value of an MS-70 is, and you don't even know what an MS-70 is. And most people don't. But see, numismatic products, graded products, gain value much faster than the bullion products. And we just saw what the value of bullion is. And when graded products, MS-70s and perfect coins, they are rare and they gain value quicker and faster. That's called true diversification. Oh, coin collecting, one of the largest markets in the world and growing rapidly, over a $4 billion market worldwide. And you don't even know about it, but we're going to teach you about it. Okay, we can teach you how you can participate in it. We can teach you how you can play in it. We can teach you how you can win in it. That's the cool thing. Why? And we also teach you why governments and large institutions are the biggest buyers of gold and silver. And so, in summary, the 5 reasons that you should own sound money, God's money, gold and silver: a hedge against poor government decisions. Now, I know you're not worried too much about that because government makes all really good decisions, don't they? They get worse every day. Seems like every hour now. This last few years has been an epiphany. You know. Oh, gee whiz. I don't even want to get on government decisions. We've been brainwashed for all these years to not even understand how we should own gold and silver. And it's because they want to control you and me. If they control our finances, they control us, don't they? Potential economic collapse. Now, remember, 1913, they started that Federal Reserve currency. However, before that, I told you that America had several currency collapses. This is not the you know, and what makes you think it's not going to happen again? They keep printing that stuff up so fast that it's burning up the printing paper machines, making the what you call currency and diluting what you got out there. It won't be long. You know, we don't we don't have that you can only print up so much money. I mean, Bolivia just found that out a few weeks ago down in South America. You know, one day, a couple of weeks ago, you could buy a slice of bread for $1 million Bolivian dollars. The next day it was 1 trillion. And then a few hours after that, you could have 10 trillion. It was worthless. They had a reset. And they're going through it right now. So did Venezuela. So did Zimbabwe. So did many other countries around the world. You know, Greece had a half reset not too many years ago over in Europe, and may be facing another one real shortly again. Well, anyway, that's the reasons for owning sound money. Everyone needs to have some sound money, and also the wealth accumulation so that you accumulate wealth and you protect your wealth. Security is your insurance factor. See, you know, let me just give you an illustration down in South Louisiana, where I'm from and live. This paper money we have down in Bayou land. A lot of people like to keep a little extra money on the side that the government doesn't know they have. They don't want to put it in the bank, in other words. And so they just grab a few of these dollars every week or every paycheck, and they stick it in under the mattress, call it mattress money. Okay. And but you know, houses catch on fire and mattresses catch on fire. And when mattresses catch on fire, what do you think happens to that paper? Turns to ashes. It's worthless. It's like those stocks that go to zero, worthless. Those other paper instruments, and they don't even have to catch on fire. They just go bankrupt. Okay. And so, you know, we aren't taught the right things. See, if we were saving gold and silver coins and sticking that under the mattress, and that house caught on fire and the mattress catch on fire, well, guess what? It's not going to go to zero. Gold and silver never goes bankrupt, and you can't destroy it. It's God's money. You can't make it, and you can't destroy it. If this caught on fire in that mattress, you'd have a glob of pure silver. It's worth at least spot price. It may not be worth what that pretty coin would be. So you'd lose a little bit in value, but you won't lose tons. You won't lose everything. Intrinsic value. That's the key. Always has value. Same thing with a glob of gold. Okay. And so portfolio diversification. So we talked a little bit about numismatic coins, and we're going to talk a lot more about it in 7K when you become a member. You get to learn about it, because that's how you have real portfolio diversification. Not everything in bullion, not everything in numismatics, not everything in land, asset diversification is what you want, not paper diversification. And then coin collecting, the largest, fastest growing market in the world. Now, I'm not talking about the old, 17, 18 penny and 1955 D nickel type stuff. I'm talking about the new forms of silver and gold, art, numismatics, perfect coins, graded coins, certified coins, coins that carry a title to them, like an automobile title. That is how you get true diversification. Well, what if I tell you you made, as we made, the $1.2 million mistake? We all made it, just about all of us. All the founders made it, and I made it too, and I've been in gold and silver for over 30 years. What's that $1.2 million mistake? Well, it goes along with that education that we haven't been getting educated. We've been propagandized. But we're giving you an education. See, if you would have taken $105 and stuck it away every month, like they teach us in stocks, bonds, annuities, whatever, that paper instrument, you would have, over a period of time from 1986 to now, put away about $50,000, a little less than $50,000. but I'll guarantee you, you wouldn't have anywhere near 400 grand in value. But see, this is what we're not taught. See, they started making these in 1986. And let's take your retail price, listen to me, retail price, not the lowest price, retail price, $105. Now, some of these MS-70s cost $129, Coin Shopping Network, some less, but let's just use 105. Okay, that's that same 105 you tuck away. Well, see, if you'd have bought one of these every month since they started producing them in 1986 and tucked them away, just forgot about them, okay? They can never go to zero, remember that? They can never go bankrupt, okay? That's pretty cool about that one. But you'd have spent that same little less than $50,000. But that collection would be worth $1.2 million today. There's nothing you could have done that would have given you that type of retirement. Unbelievable. See, it's what we've been taught and what we've been not taught. Okay. Though 7K created an auto saver program. You know, like you have an automatic savings withdrawal, stick it in that 401k. You know how they do? They take it out of your check before you see it and stick it over there in the employee savings program or IRA or whatever, or the CD. Well, 7K's created an auto saver program. You get to buy one of these every month, stick it away and forget about it. If it's happened in the past, what makes you think it wouldn't happen in the future? Now that you know about MS-70, are you going to go out and try and find them? Well, I hope you don't buy fakes. You know, I hope you know what you're doing. You got to buy them from a trusted source. 7K buys from the mints, buys from certified NGC coins made from the mint. So they're all backed up for authenticity and weight and content. So we know we're getting the right product and we're not getting a fake. And it's got a title to it. That's pretty powerful. They created that, just do it. That's a benefit of the membership. You get to do it. Now we have 3 types of coins that you can do in the autosaver. We have the basic, which is the MS-70 Silver Eagle coin, but it's now unique just to 7K because they have a 50 state series collection set. And so sets and subsets are what make things even more valuable. So the person that does get all 50 states is going to have a very valuable collection, but the individual coins are also very valuable and increase in value, just like those MS-70s did. That is $105. No wonder I used $105. That's a retail price in 7K. The variety product, that's an exclusive product made only for 7K, and it's a country's currency also, but it's very unique coin, very rare coin, and it's 139. It has 20 points. Now remember points. I'm putting points here. There's a reason. You know, like airline mileage, if you collect enough airline mileage, you can get free upgrades or free airline tickets, okay? Kind of remember that. And then the specialty coin, it's a more rare coin. It's an extremely rare silver coin or gold coin. Gold coins are very hard to produce an MS-70 because it's softer. And so that's $309 or 30 points, okay? 15 points, 20 points, 30 points. Those are the auto saver coin. Then November of last year, they had a game changer as far as I'm concerned in 7K. They introduced the Sound Money Wallet. Now, what's that? That's your digital account. It's kind of like a digital bank account. You know how your bank account, you can see online, you can see all your balances, how you pay, you can make payments, make transfers, do things with that. Well, Sound Money Wallet is like that, or like a crypto wallet. Okay, it's digital. It's inside your account and it's encrypted and only you can get in it and only you can make transfers in it. You can transfer cash from your bank to your Sound Money Wallet. You can, send them a check. You can wire money and fund your Sound Money Wallet. Then you can go from your cash balance in your Sound Money Wallet and buy gold and silver bullion. And you can store it right there in the vault, or you can have it shipped to you. That's pretty powerful. You can use cash in your Sound Money Wallet to buy silver and gold bullion at cost, or you can buy bullion and have it stored in their vault, a class, uh, uh, a gold certified London Exchange Class 3 certified private vault. Oh, and it's 100% insured by Lloyd's of London. That's much better than FDIC insurance. Military grade security, inventory management, movement tracking, electronic visibility. And here's the real kicker. For members of 7K, you get $25,000 of portfolio storage free. No charge, free. Now, I've been using private vaults for almost 10 years. And let me tell you, they are not free. and most places that the best price I ever got was 1% of the portfolio value for per month. And so with the Sound Money wallet, we can go from cash to gold instantaneously. Fee is free. Cash to silver, free, no fee. Member to member, we can transfer cash from one member to the next member. We can transfer gold and silver from one member to another member, from one wallet to another wallet, free. Now, if you want to sell your gold that you have in a vault back to 7K, then great. You get the highest buyback price, and it's instantaneous. You don't have to have it certified. You don't have to have it analyzed. You don't have to wait for a 4 or 5, 6 week period to get your money. It's instantaneous. That's pretty powerful. And same thing with silver. And they give you the highest buyback price. Or you can just take your gold and silver and have it shipped to you. Of course, you're going to pay for shipping and insurance and a processing fee to get that done at that time. Okay. 7K Advantage. Another, look at all these benefits of membership. 7K Advantage, this is a cost-saving thing. You put an app on your phone, over 800,000 outlets around the world. You get hotels, you get car rental discounts, airline discounts, places where you eat dinner, fast food places. It has a little locator on you, and so it brings up everything that you can save. And even getting your oil changed in your vehicle, even going to Home Depot and just buying some. I bought about a month ago, maybe a little longer. It was somewhere a month, 6 weeks. I went to Home Depot to buy something from my wife, and I pulled out my little app and looked at it and said, it was Home Depot, $2 off any purchase. Oh, so I got $2. So a lot of people can save their entire membership fee for this saving. Many companies offer this program along with whatever their services are and things. Most companies charge $29.95 to $39.95 with 7K membership. This is free for those on the Auto Saver program. You can use it anytime, any place, 24/7 around the world. They also give you a 7K getaway. This is an exclusive 5-star type annual vacation. Company gets absolutely rock bottom best prices for it. I mean, we've gone to Cancun, the Riviera Maya, we've done the Bahama cruise. These are just exclusive resorts, 5-star resorts, all inclusive, and at a price that any member can go if they want to just pay, and they pay the discount rate, or they could even win. They do contests and let you win partial payment or even full. Ours has been, fortunately, we've been blessed. Ours has been free every year for my wife and I. And so that the membership is only a $199. Nope, not $1,999, $199. You get all those benefits. Now that's what I call a member benefit. Just like you become a member of Costco or Sam's, they have different memberships too. Like Costco, they have a regular membership and executive membership. Well, we do too in 7K. We have the buyer's membership. It's $199. You get all those privileges, but you can also earn money with it too. But we have a business membership, a premium membership. It's $4.99. You get 4 websites. You get everything you need to build a business. We want people to help us tell the story of 7K, how people need to know about the facts of sound money, that they need to have some. And if they want some and they want to buy some, don't they want to get it at the best price and at a price they can afford? And that's 7K. So they're going to pay you and I referral incomes, just like Amazon Prime paid me. They pay me in discounts off my purchases, you know. And yeah, let me just tell you what Amazon and Costco did the same thing with me. Okay. And with Amazon Prime, I was one of the first members to join Amazon Prime years ago. And I must have had at least 1,000 people join because me sent them an email, and I got lots of savings. They'd send me these discounts every time somebody joined off my email or link that I sent them, and they joined Amazon Prime too. Well, but when my people would tell other people, like I did them, Amazon Prime didn't give me anything. So it's just, me to them. Okay, and it was a referral. And then when those people told people, Amazon and Prime didn't give me anything either, and didn't give them anything either. Okay, same thing with Costco. See, I've told many people to become a member of Costco, and they paid me $40 for every person that became a member, and they gave them 60. That's a pretty cool deal if they got an executive membership. A lot of people don't know these things, but they did. That's a member direct marketing program. But 7K took it to a whole new level because we are networking. Everybody networks, every business network, even BASF, even Ethyl Albemarle, every company network, everything networks. That's just been time one. But there are network marketing companies, per se, or multi-level marketing. Well, a lot of people kind of confuse us with those, but we're a whole new animal. We're member direct marketing like Costco, like Sam, like Amazon Prime, except we do one thing. We're making a partnership with you. We're making a bond because, see, we're going to pay you infinite levels to infinity as this goes from one state to another state, to a city, to another country, to another country, to another country, and infinite levels. That's called infinity. No breaks, no blood kind of rules. So how does this work? Well, that 199 membership is 50 points. That business membership, 449, because you get everything you need, is 150 points. And so when you get a membership, regardless of which one it is, you get a tracking center in 7K's computer. And they also give you a back office, a second website to do all the counting in your business, and you see everything about your business. So here you are, you're in the computer, and it has a counter here, has a counter on your team one or left team, and a counter on your team two, your right team. And so why does it have the counter? Well, anytime anyone buys a membership based on your referral, they purchase it on your website, because you get a website. So you have an internet marketing, home-based business, gold and silver business. Isn't that cool? And so when they click on your get started and join, fill out the application, become a member. Well, if they're a 199 member and you put them on your team one, you either place them left or right, or team one, team two. You make that decision if they go on which team, but you got to have one on one team and one on the other team to qualify to make a check. Okay, that is the caveat. So if you have one and they get a $4.99 membership, there'll be 150 points come up here and to your counter. That's pretty cool. And if they tell somebody and they get a premium membership, 150 points, then 150 points goes to them, and it goes to you too and adds to that other 150 points. That's 300 points. That's pretty cool. And if they tell somebody and they just want to be a buyer, they get that 50 point 199 buyer's membership just to get benefits, because they want gold and silver at dealer cost. And so that 50 points goes to them, that 50 points goes to them, adds in it. And there's it doesn't reduce the amount of points. This goes ad infinitum, to infinity. Okay, so now kind of same thing on this side. So look, when this totals, your total in your counter totals up to 500 points or more on that counter, they're going to give you a $500 check. That's pretty powerful. That's a powerful check for referral and a home-based business. And we're not even thinking about the 1099 home-based business tax benefits yet. Well, let's say, you know, you get that $500 check, and it starts counting again too. You know, these members tell more people and tell more people, and those, you get another 500 over here and another 500 over here or more, you get another $500 check. Well, that's pretty powerful. And you can get a $500 check every week. How about a $500 residual check for the rest of your life? You know, and these memberships will renew. So let's talk about the multiple ways to earn money. Memberships, just joining. We are selling memberships. Okay, we're the ones out communicating about the, like if we eat at a good restaurant, like we see a good movie, like we read a good book, what do? We talk. When you're satisfied with all the benefits you get from 7K, let me tell you, you're going to talk too, like I talk. I love it. I love talking about this. I love helping people, and you will too. Okay, and so you get initial membership points go up there, and then guess what? They renew. When they renew, those same points come. They either renew at the buyer's membership at $199.50 points, they renew at the $499. Those points come up, and gee, that's residual income, everybody. Hey, remember the monthly autosaver program? Well, those 15 points, 20 points, 30 points. Well, they buy that all during the month. They don't buy all everybody on 1 month, 1 day. They either buy on the 1st, the 8th, the 15th, the 21st, or the 20th. So it's kind of spread out evenly in a month, you know. And so those points come up and add to that counter too. You know, when you get 100 people, maybe you only have one on the left, one on the right. Remember that? But there's 100 people on this team down here buying an autosaver. And there's 100 people on this team buying an autosaver. And you just had one person you put on this team and one team. And 20 points times 100 is 2,000 points coming up to your counter in a month. Well, divided by 4, that's about an average of 500 a week, because remember, they don't all on the same day. That's enough to get you a $500 residual check alone for the rest of your life, let alone just the extras you get when they renew their memberships and new memberships are brought in. This is an unbelievable program. And it's only little more than 4 years young, and no one knows about it yet. Best kept secret in the world. And you have just been let in on it. Rare coin sales. They even have more ways the points to come up into your counter. They get these rare. Once people learn about the numismatic world, they become coin enthusiasts. They want to get all they can get, and they really go after these things. These things sell out. What we call a coin drop. They put it out there, and as fast as fingers on it makes the orders win. And you know, they sell out in less than 3 minutes every time. And there's points coming up in your counter. Then there's retail sales. What do I mean by retail sales? Well, remember, you're going to, in the business pack, you get a fully e-commerce website that the company maintains, hosts, does all the work for you. And if people buy, people, you know, you're a trusted source, they buy on your website, or they can join on your website, but they get good prices. They don't get member prices unless they join. But they buy on your website, you're going to make a retail profit. My son just made a retail profit check this week. It was pretty neat. I saw it in his back office. He made a retail profit check. And so retail sales is another thing. A lot of people with websites in their business, their regular business, they just put a link on there, buy gold and silver at best prices where I buy from. Click here, and it takes them to the website. And it's already hooked up to a fully functional e-commerce website that they don't even have to maintain, host, or pay any hosting fees for. It's really powerful. So let's talk about how you make more money, how you make the money a lifestyle changing income. Well, we talked a little bit about the 500. You become an associate, you get a membership, and you have one person you sponsor on your left team, one person you sponsor on your right team, or you bring in, or they sign up on your website. They're automatically electronically attached to you, and you place them left or right. Okay, so you become qualified to make a $500 check when those points come up, and you get 500 points up there to give you a $500 check. More points come up, they give you a $500 check. You start making $500 every week. Then you start seeing, well, you got 1,000 points coming up on each side every week. You say, well, wait a minute, I can only make $500. Well, talk to more people. Okay. Tell more people. And so become a copper. Well, how do I do that? Well, you bring one more person in, and you have them join on your website. You host them, you sponsor them, and now you got 2 on your left and 2 on your right, and one of those 2 become an associate. You already know how to do that. That's 1 on the left, 1 on the right. So you just teach one of those 2 to become an associate like you did, and then you can start making 2 $500 cycle checks or $1,000 every week. So you got 1,000 points coming up. You make $1,000 every week, and then bingo, you got more than 1,000 points coming up every week. Well, what, you want to make more? Well, become a bronze. Well, how do you become a bronze? You talk to more people. You get a third person, and you put them on your left team, put a third person on your right team, and you got 3 on your left, 3 on your right, and one of these 3 become a copper like you did. You already know how to do that. So see, this is a stepping stone thing. We just teach people what we already know how to do. You don't have to look way ahead and try to figure it all out. You know, it's as simple as I do state it here. And so you got 3 on your left, 3 on your right, you start making a 2,000. That's a huge check. That's a nice extra income. A lot of people stop, do this full time here and here, you know. Bruce Harris, Idaho potato truck driver, he stopped even before he got to 1,000 every single week, because he was already making more, and he drove that truck 60 and 70 hours a week. And he stopped and did this full time, and now he is a bronze, and he's making 2,000 a week. He's never made a 6-figure income in his life, and he's doing it right now. So how do you become a silver? Well, you got more points coming up. You want to become a silver, talk to more people. You add 2 more to your left team for a total of 5. You add 2 more to your right team for a total of 5. One of those 5 on each side must become a bronze. You help them. This is a business of people helping people. You help them become a bronze. You already know how to do that. And so when you have a bronze on the left and bronze on the right, and 5 total actors on left and right, you can be a silver. You make $3,500. That's a week. That's serious money. Or you can rank up and become a gold like me. Okay. And so how do you do that? You put 3 more people on your left team, 3 more people on your right team, for a total of 8. 8 people on your left team, 8 people on the right team, and you can make 7,000 a week if one of these 8 on each side is a silver. You already know how to do that, so you just teach them and help them to do what you did. Okay. It's the same. It's a progression thing. It is no extra hooks or no extra things. It's just a progression thing. It's a promotion thing. It's called rank up. Okay. And so once you start making 7,000 a week, you have a chance to increase your salary. Okay. How's that? Become an executive goal. And that's, you have 10 on your left and 10 on your right, with a goal on your left and a goal on your right that you personally sponsor. And a bronze on your left and a bronze on your right, they personally sponsored. We do not have a presidential goal yet in this company. I'm a goal. I've made more $7,000 checks in a row than anybody else in the company. I've just been blessed. Okay. I'm going to tell you this. I didn't start with just one. You're going to hear about it, so you need to find out about it. I started with a business family pack because I made millions back in the 90s with a gold and silver company with the founder of this company, Richard Wayne Hanson. I joined his company 18 months after. I joined with what they call a tri-pack. It was the old binary system back then, and it flushed every week and all this kind of stuff. But it doesn't matter. I taught people how to earn gold and silver and earn money. And I developed this system, and I made $1 million a year for more than 4 years. And I helped many, many people make more money part-time than they did in their full-time jobs while they're earning gold and silver at the same time. And so when Richard gave me a call, I started with the same way I kind of started way back then. Build 2, get paid on 3. It's called leverage income. So I started with a business family pack. What's that mean? I came in with my company, and I sponsored my wife, put her on the left, and I sponsored her company and put her on the right. Okay. And so now we've got one on the left, one on the right. I'm an associate already. I sponsored 2 people older than me and put them on my left team. And I sponsored 4 people that were still working, should be retired, but they had to go back to work. And so I said, join me in this. We're going to give you some extra income, get some gold and silver, and we're going to get you back into retirement mode like you should be. Okay. And so I was just helping these people earn income. And when they earned income, they earned a $500 check here and a $500 check here. That means they had 500 on each side. I'd have 1,000. I'd make $1,000, and I made $1,000 in the first 2 days. Well, we just did it part-time in retirement, and we help people earn money, help people understand this program, taught them my system back in the 90s and how to do it and how to teach their people. And now, the next year we ended up with renewals and new things. We ended up averaging over 1,000 a week. That's pretty cool. Extra money in retirement, buying silver and gold, and making all these trips around the world. And then, shortly after that, our check in May of 2019 turned into $2,000 extra a week. It just boom, $2,000 extra a week. That's nice extra serious income in retirement. And so I saw what this company was going to do. I saw where this company was going to go. I saw that it would create generational wealth for my children, my grandchildren. And so I wanted to look for new leaders, younger leaders, people like you that are looking at this right now. People have got a fire in their belly like I had back in the 90s. I'm the pawpaw of this thing, for my group. And so, here it is. I work over here. My wife's company's over here. We started working her business within the first 6 months of us starting this, because we started working hers because I already went to the outside. And so my wife is also a goal now, so she can make 7,000 a week. And so we were working here, putting people in on her left side and putting buyers on her right side to get her qualified to rank up. And then last year, I met a person by the name of Wayne Clark. He's a broker, realtor, and he was having some tough times in his business, in the marketplace. And he decided to join our team in 7K. And I let my wife sponsor him. She placed him on the left. He became an first executive gold in this company in a year. 1 year. He didn't even take a full year to become an executive gold. It was less than 6 months. And he became the first executive gold. And so he's on this side of my wife. We got our business on the other side. She hadn't made a $7,000 check yet, but she's made a lot of 6,000 and 6,500 checks along with my 7,000. How about that for a weekly paycheck? That's just kind of a blessing, but that's the kind of opportunity you have. We've been doing this part-time in retirement. We're looking for leaders like Wayne to be the future leaders of this global giant. I know that in this next year, the presidential goal is going to come out of our group, the first one, and maybe the second and the third all at one time this year. We're going to have a powerful, powerful thing. And it's a matter of, do you want to join us and you want to learn how? That's really it. So here's the member benefits, residual income. What if you fail and you only make $500 extra a week for the rest of your life, and you get to buy and accumulate gold and silver at cost? Well, I mean, that's a pretty good failure, isn't it? Well, that's what you're looking at in our team. Okay. You get the auto saver program, the advantage rewards program, you get access to the limited and rare coins that 7K brings to the table. You got the sound money wallet that you can instantly change from cash to gold, gold to cash. One of a kind thing. You get gold backed IRAs, and now it's in precious metal IRAs, so you can roll over those things in those old paper instruments and get it into real money, God's money, sound money. And we have our own healthcare program, and so many people make much savings. You must be a member of 7K. It's in all 50 states. It's not international. It's just the 50 states. And you get to buy precious metals, gold and silver bullion, palladium, platinum at dealer direct cost. No minimums, no maximums. That is the power of this program right there. But then if you are still employed and you're working a wage and the government's taking all those taxes out of your paycheck, you get 1099 tax write-off benefits. This business is not going to cost you anything. We'll show you how. We got tons of CPAs in this business. They love it, and they will be happy to assist you in your questions about this 1099 tax write-off benefit. The key is, which membership do you want? Do you want to be just a buyer, just a member, get your 199 membership and just take advantage of all the benefits that it provides, kind of like the regular membership at Costco? Or do you want an executive membership? You want a premium membership. You want to learn how to make money. You want to be equipped. You want to do it right. You want to do what is duplicatable. You want to do what makes. You want to do the right thing and build a business. If you're that person, then you want a premium membership. It's $4.99. You get all 4 websites that I'm talking about. You get all the training materials. You pay no extra fees. That's the difference between one of the differences between the $199 and $4.99. They tempt you with the standard, kind of like drug addiction. Once you get all these tools and benefits, you don't want to give them up because you see how good they are. And if you do, you're going to have to pay fees for them, monthly fees for them. Here with a premium membership, you pay no fees. Everything's added. Everything's included. And you get a graded coin. It's a GEM certified coin. It's not a MS70 or an MS. You just get a grade certified coin. It's worth more than a bullion coin, but not worth anything like an MS70 coin. But with the premium pack, you get an MS70 coin, you get a silver bullion coin, you get 24 business cards, personalized to your name, and you get 4 West Strategy booklet, and you get your sound money wallet. Oh yeah. So you just need to ask yourself, how would it feel to know that you had control over your financial future? You can if you join us with 7K, and we want you to join our team and join our mission. How would your life be different if you had more time, more money to do what you love to do? Ever since I've been 52, I've been blessed to have no boss, no employees. I get up when I want to get up. I go to bed when I want to go to bed. The air just smells fresher every morning. The skies are bluer. It's just wonderful to be debt-free and not have any financial concerns or stress. Now, we don't live extravagantly, but we had enough money to last us the rest of life. And then 7K came on and heaped blessings upon us. And what we want to do is share those with others so you can have those same type of blessings. The question is, will you join us in our mission to change the world, one person at a time? Pick a membership and let's get started. Get back with the person that invited you. Tell them you want to get started right now, because before somebody else gets placed ahead of you, because you said you got to get some questions answered. I don't know what questions you need answered after this, but you need to join and just get started. You can't lose at this unless you don't do it. That's the only way you lose. Now, we have the company has its own disclosure. It's just amazing how many people make money in this thing. That's the key. So we do have an income disclosure that we like to talk about. Since I talked about, a little bit of my income, And then I didn't tell you the rest of the story though. Back when I was doing that when it turned into 2000, we put Wayne in. Well, last year we averaged over $22,000 extra a month, part-time in retirement at 74. Now that's available to you. See, we're open in Canada. We just opened for almost a year in Canada. We opened a few months ago in the UK, Australia, New Zealand, and now Singapore, and we're open in Ireland. And we're about to open in all the rest of the world. We're on the precipice of total global expansion and mass momentum expansion across the mainland of the United States. And so we want you to join our team and enjoy the benefits of what we've been enjoying. And this year so far, we've been averaging almost 30,000 extra a month. It's just quite a blessing. And we want you to share in that blessing. Okay. I'm going to share my screen one more time, show you something that a lot of people sometimes always have a little question or two about. So I'd like to end it by, before you even go looking or anything, I'm going to pull up our back office and I'm going to go to ATMEX. It's one of the dealers that sells directly to the public. It's one of the 13 dealers. And so let's go check a few products, okay? Let's check silver and let's check prices, okay? And let me just show you something. Okay, we're going to check silver and we're going to look at the random year of Silver Eagles. And they say, look, if you go and look at this website and you say, oh, 35.54, you can get as low as that. Well, what is 7K's products? Well, let's look at them. Well, right now, there's two ways to look at the Silver Eagle. Today, they had these fully in stock when the day started. They sold out. There's a high demand for this stuff. And so I'm going to look at one thing, Sound Money Wallet, and I'm going to show you what the Silver Eagle is selling for, $37.47. How do I know? Because it's what they're selling in the Sound Money Wallet. But we're also going to look back here. That's today, right now. Okay. We're going to look back here in the product section on Dealer Direct. And it was $36.84. But if you bought it in a tube of 20, that would be $35.75. $35.75. Okay. Well, let's look at what they're going to charge at ATMEX. Oh, it's not $35.54. It's $37.54 if you buy 1 to 19. It's only $35.54 if you buy 1,000 of them. How many people have $35,000 to buy silver with? And now you got to send in a wire. That costs money too. Okay. So that's really not the price of that product. Okay. Let's look at what we do have in stock right now today. We, still in stock. Oh, it's after hours. We just went past hours, but I know it was in stock because I saw it earlier, and that's the Canadian maple leaf. $33.49, 1 ounce for the maple leaf. Okay, and we got Cougarans, we got all the product. If you want to get a tube of 25, so we can compare both prices real quick. Let's look at the maple leaf right here. $33.54, they say, but it's not available. Look here, not available until April 23rd. So they're going to take your money, but they're not going to ship you anything. We don't take you, 7K doesn't take your money unless they're going to ship you something. Okay. So you have to buy 500 ounces of them to get it for $33.54. Actually, the price is $34.54. Let's go back to 7K. $34.54, huh? $33.49. You only need to buy 1 or 2, 3. It doesn't matter. Quantity doesn't matter. You get it. And if you buy a tube of 25, it's less. Okay. So We looked at silver. So let's look at a gold product or two. It doesn't matter which ones to me. Let's look at buffaloes, okay? Because I know buffaloes were there. Here's the American buffalo coin. Let's click on it and let's see what they're charging for the American buffalo. They got them in stock and as low as $1934.49. And so let's go to 7K. I think we had the buffalo. Yeah, we had how about 1902.23? And it's in stock, and it'll be in stock tomorrow. And they'll be replenishing some of the supplies that sold out today. So that's 1902.23 and 1934 as low as. But you got to look what you got to buy 100 of them. Do you know how much money that's 100? And that's oh gracious, that's $193,000. How many of you have that much money to get that price? Oh, well, what you'd get it is at 1,949, and that's with a wire. If you look at what they charge you for, if you look at what they charge you for it without the wire, let's go to that and look at the full detail. Well, here it's 2,031. Well, not at 7K. It's 1,000. So what we're talking about is products that you get to buy at dealer direct cost. Let me try and mute. I tried to mute.
You see to pull it in the heart.
Okay. Sorry about that. Okay, so gold, we tried one. Let's try and find another gold product there. They had fractional gold point. The Philharmonics were available today, and they're going to be available tomorrow. And they're 2021 production, 10th ounce and 4th ounce. Let's just check those. 199.78, 490. Let's go find the Philharmonic gold products. Gold. And yep. Royal Canadian, Austria. Where is Philharmonic? Britannicas, Queens, Sovereigns. Don't tell me they don't have any. Oh, Philharmonic. What does it say? They got to have Philharmonics. Okay. So we want to look at the 10th ounce and the 4th ounce. Okay. So here's the 10th ounce. And 10th ounce, gee whiz, they don't even have any in stock of the 2021. Well, here you go. 105. 2021 10th ounce, 205.01. As low as. That's not the price you get. You got to buy 100 of those suckers to get it for 205.01. Most people are going to buy this quantity, which they can afford, and then they're going to pay 206.76. Ours was 199.78. Oh, you start seeing how where you really do get saving, and you don't have. You can buy one, you can buy 4. Let's look at the real price of what I just showed you, because that is not the price you're going to pay. You got to wire money into them. Let's really look and see what you pay. Let's click on it, see the real details, get the rest of the story. Oh yeah, you're gonna pay $250. That's $15 more a coin. It won't be long you pay for your membership just buying a 10th ounce Philharmonic coin. Same thing with American Eagle when they get those in. The mints are making them right now. And so that showed you that. So let's go over and let's compare some at JM Bullion. It is the lowest wholesaler I know of. I bought from all of these places. So that's why I'm kind of familiar with them. I know all about them. Let's look at the Gold Buffalo first, JM Bullion. Let's compare that. There's that Buffalo in stock, 1942, as low as, well, do you remember what it was at 7K? Yeah, right here, 1902. Wow. Well, let's get a common proof. Gold Buffalo. Random year, okay, 1892. But it's out of stock. 2020, out of stock. See, everybody else has supply problems too, because the mints aren't just putting them out. All the older stuff been sold out for a long time. And so because of COVID, they stopped producing. They had limited production. And so if we really want to look and see what the price is going to really be, how about $2,044? You're buying 1 to 9 coins. That's really what you're paying. So let's go back and let's go ahead and look at the Philharmonics since we're here. That's Gold Eagles, Canadian, Austrian. That's Australian. Where's the Philharmonics? Got to be in here somewhere. British. Austrian. There it is. They made their own link. 10th ounce. There it is. 2021. There. We can just look at it real quick. In stock. Make a quick comparison. How about 220? 1 to 49. Affordable prices. Most people are going to buy. Let's go back down. You remember ours was 199. Hello? 199, 220, $20 a 10th ounce coin. Savings. So don't let anybody tell you, oh, that 7K prices is too high. I checked the internet. You know, shame on people that say things like that. God has some things to say in the word about people like that. They don't know what they're talking about. That's worse than gossip. That's misinforming. Now I can take you to many of the certified, registered, dependable, you get in real gold and silver, not fake stuff. But I can take you to 100 other websites that you probably aren't even going to get real product. You're not going to get silver and you're not going to get gold. You're going to get a fake product. Okay, well, you can buy all that you want and you get suckered with that. But I only buy from trusted sources. 7K is the most trusted source because they get direct from the mints. You can't get any more trusted than that. And you get mint direct price and you get it certified and backed up by NGC and PCSG. We can look at the silver product real quick here. Let's look at Silver Eagle Bullion. Now there's a difference between bullion and proof and things like that. Let's look at the random year. They say they got it in stock, so I'll trust them. And it's 3604. And what was ours? Oh, what do you know? They beat the price today. Well, that was earlier. Don't know what it's going to be tomorrow. Okay. But there are times that will happen. That's a random year. That's Silver Eagle. That's a person-to-person purchase. There are times that will happen. But if you'd have bought it in the 2 by 20, it's 35. So it's just what you're going to pay for. Now let's look at the box. Box of 500 common, 18,400. That was in stock today, and that's 500 ounces. So let's check JM Bullion with the box, monster box. There it is, 2020. There you go. as low as 1860, but it's 19,380. Hello. See, every once in a while, JM Bullion, because of 7K, they got smart and threw a loss leader in for a day or two. They won't hold that price long. Trust me, they don't lose money on selling silver. Nobody does. And so that gives you a great comparison of two of the major I call the two major competitors for 7K because they do offer certified products and they offer at great prices. Anybody else is always going to be much higher than 7K. So I wanted to give you that as a little bit of ending information today. Thank you for your time. I know we went over time, but I do a little training on these sometimes too. People hang with us. And I'm going to open up for any questions for our group. And turn it back over to you, Pastor Gary.